What's good with y'all boys? We back with another Man 25 Ultimate Team video. I did get asked this question earlier today, like how do you get golden ticket tokens and what are they for? So basically, you need 10 of them, and you get 10 of them, and you redeem it for a free golden ticket. Now, by free, I gotta put that in air quotations, right? It's not exactly free. So I got four of them as you see so far, right? I got 4 to 10, like I said. You get 10, you can redeem it, get a free golden ticket of your choice. Right now or in the future. Right now, the most you could get is five. I'm gonna get 10 in a second, but as you can see, like, it is repeatable, like infinite times. Like you could do it over and over, like as many times as possible, as long as you like have the tokens or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But to get them isn't exactly free. And what I mean by that is you do got to pay for them in the store. So technically you're not getting a free golden ticket. Like you're still spending something for it. Like there's no actual free grind at the moment for them, right? So there's one elite golden pack. There was two opportunity packs. I did pull both of them. I pulled one on stream, one off stream, just to like see my luck. The one on stream we did pull Michael Vick. The second one I pulled straight air. So yeah, that was fun. But yeah, the opportunity ones, they do guarantee you two golden ticket tokens. So that's what I got my four. This one right here, the elite golden pack. It does still guarantee you a token, but only one. Whereas the opportunity packs guarantee you two, and obviously like lesser odds for the actual golden ticket. The more you spend, obviously the better your odds, allegedly, right? But that is the only way of even pulling a golden ticket. They're not in mystery packs. Don't waste your training. It's not a unless EA Sports just touches your account just to get the algorithm going on Twitter or YouTube or social media. It's not gonna happen. So if I was you, I wouldn't waste your time, doing training, doing mystery packs, or even wasting your season tickets. I wouldn't. That might be like your best chance to pull one here would be in the tickets, but I wouldn't waste it. I would just save for season 8, the final season. Um, Depends on if how long you'll be playing the game for. I know, like me, I'm just playing until rookie premieres, and that's gonna be it. So, up to you, like But like I said, the not impacts only pack you could pull golden ticket then is in the elite golden pack or the opportunity pack. That's about it. Secondly, right, I wasn't informed today that EA Sports may potentially be updating the golden tickets for part one because of the outrage that the community gave negatively about, part one's drop, the 6 cards. Now, I will say that I feel like it's not right for, the the first batch of people of 6 people that made these 6 cards. I don't think it's right that they're gonna prosecute it and all this hate and anger like directed at them. Especially because I feel like one, maybe they're not that competitive at playing Madden. They probably like, oh, we just gotta go and take it. I'm gonna make someone I like, that, or probably EA Sports wasn't, like I said in my last video, they wasn't as clear and direct as to what abilities they could get to discount and what abilities are already discounted. For instance, right? If you go to bucket two, 3, and 4, right? As you can see, you have stuff like spin cycle. Matter of fact, let me get a different card for an even better example. Let's see. Let's get the DB. How about running lot? Just to really emphasize this real quick, right? So bucket two, right? Bucket two, he gets secure tackle for 0. Let's see these last two buckets, right? Look at that. Secure tackle for 0. Secure tackle, leg guards, pick guards, right? All for 0. Now, normally that's not a bad thing, but the problem is, right? You're already getting those 3 abilities at 0 AP. in earlier buckets. Secure tackle, pick guarders, leg guards right here, right? And then boom, you got pick guards, leg guards right here. And then again, leg guards, pick guards right here. So you could already go pick guards, leg guards, secure tackle right there, or right here. Granted, obviously that doesn't make sense. If you're like competitive, you wouldn't do that. But that's just my example right there. I feel like EA Sports didn't tell didn't tell the players that, hey, by the way, leg guards, secure tackle, pick guards, um, mid zone, strip specialist, tip drill. These are already in this kind of buckets, in earlier buckets. Strip specialist right here for 0 AP. What else? Mid zone right here, 0 AP. I feel like they didn't communicate that properly, to the guys who pulled, golden tickets. So I feel like a lot of the hate and anger should be directed more towards the EA. Like I feel like they didn't say, hey, listen, this is how it works. This is how you do that. You know what I'm saying? And plus, there's no sound like exactly how much freedom they had in making golden tickets. Maybe they couldn't give someone like Johnny Wilson a double me for 0 AP. I'm pretty sure they could have gave it to him baked in, but I don't know. We don't know. Like unless someone comes down and says, hey, we couldn't do all that. Like last year, for instance, right? Shout out to Jay, like our boy Jay. He made the Joe Alt cornerback card. Card was fire. But before he made Joe Alt, he wanted to make someone else. I forgot who it was, and he basically said, no, you cannot do that. So there's no telling, like if they held the players back, what they couldn't do, what they could do. Um, Crazy enough, they gave him like a lot of freedom, being able to take any player they want and give him any position, even without that card already being in the game. So that's pretty insane right there, like by itself. But I feel like they dropped the ball, EA Sports, in terms of, like I said, giving the player clear cut instructions like, hey, you can do this, you can't do that. Oh, cool, you want to do that? Just so you know, that's already there in previous buckets. Is that okay with you? It's not that difficult, but I don't know. Allegedly, from what I'm hearing, golden tickets for part one will be updated. They said at a later time. Allegedly, I'm not sure. Like apparently there was a tweet that went out. I did not see said tweet, but that's rumored around the Mutt streets that part one golden tickets will be touched at a later time. In terms of if you want to invest in golden tickets right now for part one, that's up to you. I do not want to tell you to. I will let you know that I did invest in only one, and that's the running back because yeah, if they update him and give him what we all thought he would have had and should have had, that being angry runs, you know, in one of these buckets for 0 or 1 AP, comboed with a freight train in a different bucket for 0 or 1 AP. Yeah, it could be pretty spooky out here in these streets for the rest of the year. Well, for the next 2 3 months, it could be pretty nasty. You pair it up with Tank. So let's say they get from Angry Runs Boom for 1, Freight Train Boom right here for 0. Now you come over here, give them Tank, slap that on. Then this bucket, you come over here, give them Steamroller. You catch my drift, it's looking pretty nasty. Then you go and give them Bounce Beam for 0 with a trust already baked in for 0. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And apparently, from what I'm hearing, running backs and fullbacks that have trust, they cannot fumble at all. So it doesn't matter how many avalanches with Enforcer Supremes you have on you, they just will not cough that rock up. That's tough. So that's the word. Only thing that they can really do for DBs, because given A1 universal coverage, the linebacker running a lot, DK Metcalf, the corner, the safety, Darnell Washington, giving them universal coverage is not too much to really add on. They do all get. I'm not sure about DK Metcalf, but I feel like they all get and Forces Supreme for zero. Only thing missing really is just Avalanche, to just, continue to push that meta for the guys with tank and trust to get that rock out of them. That's really the only thing that they can really add on is just Avalanche either right here in this bucket for zero or in here for one. That's really all they can really touch up for the DB cards. I feel like Michael Vick, there's not really much more you could do with Michael Vick. Maybe add, if it was up to me, I would probably add running gun over pass lead elite. I'd add a running gun somewhere. Maybe I would get rid of bazooka and give the running gun to Vic, because running gun is actually pretty insane. It's actually really insane. If you use Randall Cunningham, the ultimate weapon, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Running gun is actually it's disgusting work. But aside from that, there's not much you can really do to make Vic any better besides maybe give him running gun. If you want to be a cornerback, maybe Omaha. If you want to be like a real crazy cornerback. But other than that, Vic is. I feel like the guy who made Michael Vick basically hit it on the head. Like there's nothing to complain about with Michael Vick. Like you touched everything. Give him the tank. Um, Fearless. It's whatever. Maybe bazooka. I really don't care for bazooka, but again, it's not my car. I didn't make the car. It's the guy. That's what he wanted. So it's what it is. But in terms of what he did, like he did a good job with it. Tactician for zero, evasive, pass lead for zero. Like I said again, these right here are already this kind of buckets. So yeah, and of course going trust baked in, trust combo with tank. Basically have, do I dare say, the perfect quarterback, and then he's right-handed. He's a right-handed Vic. So I dare say he's the perfect quarterback. So it's not much else you could do with this card to make it even better. Besides, like I said, either give it running gun or Omaha if you want to be, that guy. But yeah, that's the news on the Mud Streets for Golden Tickets. Again, shout out to the guys that did make these 6 cards. Like go easy on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel like it's not their fault. I feel like it's not their fault. But yeah, that being said, it is up to you if you want to take your chance and invest on these cards. I'm not going to tell you to do it. I'm not going to tell you to not do it because it's a chance that they will get touched. They will get touched up and abilities added on. And if that happens, yeah, just know that now Washington, he's going to shoot to the moon. Right now, he's at what, 2 point something mil? He's at what, 2.3 mil? You get him Avalanche, it's probably like 5 mil plus easily just because of Avalanche. It's that much of a game changer. But that being said, y'all be easy, y'all be safe. As always, God bless. I'm going to catch y'all next vid. I'll holla at y'all.